The competition between Raw and SmackDown is absolutely wild right now. On SmackDown, we've seen a big family reunion. I'm the Olympic gold medalist Kurt Angle, and this is my son Jason Jordan. But you see people, Monday Night Raw is not gonna let SmackDown take the ratings. They did the exact same thing, but better.
What my dad is trying to say...
Holy wow! Finally we got Rey Mysterio and Dominic back, Dominic Papi.
My wife Angie?
Yes!
My son Dominic?
That's right.
And my daughter Aaliyah.
Hell yeah. This is the best thing I've seen in a while. I honestly didn't think we would ever see Dominic Papi Rey Mysterio on Monday Night Raw ever again. Oh, and yes, she did it again. Nia Jax did it again. I'm so shocked.
Oops, I did it again.
Welcome everybody to a brand new episode of Greatness of Raw. I wouldn't say it was a very good episode. Yes, we got a few important story development segments.
Rey Mysterio, Dominic Papi
was absolutely amazing. And that Randy Orton promo was absolutely priceless. I'm just already losing interest for WWE Backlash. I wish it happened this Sunday because the rivalries are not that good to be dragging for another like a couple of weeks, I think. But let's talk about the show. The show kicks off with Seth Rollins, Murphy, and Austin Theory. They were hosting a retirement ceremony for Rey Mysterio. Seth Rollins says it's a huge night for Monday Night Raw. We will see Rey Mysterio later tonight, but he won't be able to announce his own retirement, so Seth Rollins is going to do it for him. He's talking about how Rey Mysterio has been sacrificed for the greater good of Monday Night Raw, and if that isn't legendary, he doesn't know what is. He also showed a video package of Rey Mysterio's career, and it ended with Rey Mysterio losing his eye. What a tribute. It will be his honor to personally retire Rey Mysterio. Alistair Black had enough of it, he interfered, he attacked Seth Rollins, and that's when we got the match. Seth Rollins versus Alistair Black. It was obvious that Rey Mysterio is not actually retiring, you know, he just started a rivalry with Seth Rollins. And I remember seeing all these news, you know, who are not wrestling news, just, you know, casual news saying a professional wrestler Rey Mysterio is retiring. Well, you see, Undertaker is not actually dead as well. The match was very good. I mean, some people would say it's a dream match. Seth Rollins, Alistair Black, and I thought it was pretty cool. We also got Humberto Carrillo watching the match, and at the end of the match, he actually distracted Seth Rollins, and that's how Alistair Black won the match. After the match, Theory and Murphy attack Black, Carrillo gets involved, but Rollins, Austin Theory, and Murphy stood tall. So I don't know if that's intentional, but this rivalry reminds me of Rey Mysterio versus CM Punk back in 2010, I think. WrestleMania 26, yeah, it was 2010. And it was a very good storyline. And it had a mask match, I think. So Rey Mysterio in an interview said that he would love to put his mask on the line in a match, in a retirement match, I think. Is that what we are going to get? Is Rey Mysterio about to lose his mask? So far, I haven't seen Seth Rollins really focusing on the mask, so I'm not quite sure how possible is that. I mean, whenever someone wants the mask, they always focus on the match during matches, during segments, attacks, whatever. And this time I'm not seeing it, but I would love to see it. We got Shawn Michaels talking about the greatest wrestling match ever. Yeah, they got Shawn Michaels doing it. Okay. It is not going to be the greatest wrestling match ever. How could you possibly have the greatest match ever, and that match doesn't have Vladimir Kozlov, it doesn't have Primo? What? Lana and MVP are accusing each other of using Lashley. We got a slap. What can I say? Everybody loves Bobby. We got the United States Championship Open Challenge. Well, not necessarily an open challenge. Apollo Crews chose his opponent, and he picked someone who truly deserves it, and that name is Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens didn't really want to face Apollo Crews because he thought Apollo was doing it out of pity. And he also didn't want to face Apollo Crews because, well, Apollo Crews' United States Championship title reign is going to be a short one. So we got the match, Apollo Crews versus Kevin Owens. I was excited, you know, a United States Championship match. Unpredictable, you know, because Kevin Owens, I don't see him losing, but Apollo Crews just won the championship. So it was unpredictable, interesting, but of course, it was too good to be true. We got Andrade, we got Angel Garza, who's in a rivalry against Kevin Owens right now. And, you know, they attacked him after a commercial. We got a tag team match. And let me tell you, there's nothing more WWE than a tag team match after something interesting. Awesome. It doesn't really work like that in entertainment. After something big, you shouldn't transition into something worse. It should be the other way around, you know? After a championship match, we got a random tag team match. Not necessarily better. But of course, the match wasn't bad. I'm just saying that, you know, I would rather see a championship match, let's be fair. But thankfully, Apollo Crews and Kevin Owens wins, and Apollo is looking strong. Then we saw Billie Kay versus Nikki Cross. Yeah, that was okayish, I guess. Kay hits the boyfriend stealer and wins the match. What can I say? These are the only two women tag teams we have in the WWE. We got a Rey Mysterio update. He's not sure if he is going to retire, but he's tired. He is absolutely tired of Seth Rollins attacking the Familia. You don't do that. You disrespected my son Dominic, my wife, and my daughter. Dominic, chill. It's okay, Dominic. It's none of your business. Rollins is full of BS and you know it. Anyway, so Dominic stood up for his father, and I gotta say, of course, he's still young, fresh in the WWE, but oh man, his promos are bad. His promos are really bad, sounds very forced. Obviously, that's normal. He will get better over time, but that was rough. That was really rough. Rey Mysterio left the room, and then, you know, he sent a warning to Seth Rollins. So I believe the payoff is going to be Dominic, son of me, and I'm Dominic Puppy, versus Seth Rollins. I think that's the payoff, and maybe that's good. Nia Jax versus Kyra Shane was interesting, yeah, because, well, in this match, she got injured, of course, yeah. And Nia Jax wouldn't have it any other way. Couldn't have it any other way. And of course, she wins the match. Yeah. We got Rob Gronkowski! Yay! So WWE, I think, decided to write this guy off WWE television because he lost the 24/7 championship to R-Truth. And yeah, I mean, wasn't even entertaining. I've said that many times before, 24/7 championship is not funny anymore. It's the same crap over and over again. R-Truth dressed up as someone he's not, you know, we roll up 1, 2, 3. Oh, I'm a referee actually, you know, you knew I'm a referee? Well, yeah, I was. 1, 2, 3, you just lost the championship. New 24/7 champion, 40-11, whatever, European champion. Yeah, I want something new, honestly. One hell of a promo from Randy Orton. He says he's been watching a lot of WWE Network, even the ride-along, and he said that he heard every single wrestler saying that Ric Flair is the greatest wrestler of all time, but he also heard Ric Flair saying that Randy Orton is the greatest wrestler of all time. Edge said the same thing, so they're right. And Randy Orton admits that, yeah, I half-assed a lot of stuff, but I still accomplished more than you did. I was born a wrestler, basically. Edge's storybook ending will be rewritten by the 3 most destructive letters in sports entertainment. RKO. One hell of a promo by Randy Orton. I'm excited about the match, but yeah, the greatest wrestling match ever. No pressure, guys. Just go out there and do your thing. The greatest wrestling match ever. No pressure. Asuka versus Charlotte Flair was actually a very good match, but again, people, I'm just tired of Charlotte Flair, I gotta be honest. Now, at the end of the match, we saw Nia Jax dressed as Asuka. Yeah, that was weird. Anyway, Charlotte Flair wins the match by countout. So yeah, I don't know what was the point of this match. I mean, if the point of Nia Jax versus Asuka is to make sure that Asuka is looking like the biggest babyface in history, it's working. It really is. And in the main event, we got Drew McIntyre versus MVP. Obviously, in the majority of the match, Drew McIntyre was basically playing with MVP. And he obviously took the W, but right after he won the match, Lashley immediately hits the ring before Drew can get to his feet and applies the full Nelson, and that's how the show ended. Not quite sure what happened after it. So that was your episode of Monday Nitro. Like I've said, not the best show. Clearly, we shouldn't wait so long for WWE Backlash because the rivalries are not that good. And like I've said, I'm sure Lashley versus Drew McIntyre is going to surprise the hell out of us. I'm sure it's going to be a better match than we expect it to be. I'm sure Randy Orton versus Edge is going to be good, but people are still going to be bitching because it's not going to be the greatest wrestling match ever. Maybe the match isn't even going to happen. Something crazy is going to happen. Maybe it's going to end in under a minute. I'm sure Braun Strowman versus The Miz and John Morrison is going to be entertaining, but that is very predictable. But anyway, still a watchable show. Thank you very much, The Great One. Peace, love, and hugs. It's been a pleasure.